global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. From all the feelers we're getting, the PDP Governors Forum are set and ready to tackle all the issues, especially the one raised by Nyesom Wike, the FCT Minister. And the acting chairman, Damagum, have decided to address all the issues once and for all, particularly the structures of River State and who and what should be handling them. Before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Let's hit the ground running. According to the news, BoT State Governor and Chairman of the People's Democratic Party PDP Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed, has reiterated that River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara must be recognized as the leader of the PDP in his state. Now, speaking after a meeting with the party's National Working Committee NWC delegation, Mohammed highlighted that the decision follows PDP's long-standing practice where state governors are leaders of the party in their respective states. He described the meeting, which was led by PDP National Legal Advisor Kamaldeen Ajibade, Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN, as productive, aiming to strengthen collaboration between the Governors Forum and the NWC, which is the National Working Committee, while resolving ongoing issues within the party. He said, and I quote, "Along that line, we discussed extensively the need for collaboration between the PDP Governors Forum and the NWC, which is the National Working Committee, so that some of the issues can be resolved, including litigations that cannot be resolved, will be resolved on the table," he added. It is along this line that we collectively agreed for the rule of law, and the delegation gave their firm commitment and support for the position of the PDP Governors Forum in River State. In River State, where we don't have the established practice in which any governor from the party is the leader of the party and would therefore have the party structure for sustainability. Now, he added, on behalf of the Governors Forum, we are very grateful to the NWC, ably led by the National Legal Advisor. We also discussed some legal issues that are lingering, and we used the opportunity to speak on behalf of the Governors Forum to ask the delegation to convey our appreciation to the acting national chairman of the PDP. We insist that please, those committees they have set up on reconciliation and disciplinary issues should work in a manner that will do it through consensus and agreement, so that we will not at least create anything that can bring imbroglio, the governor added. Now, he also stated that we are behind the North Central Zone of the party to be allowed to produce the national chairman of the party. Precedents have been set in the past when Ahmed Muazu succeeded Bamanga Tukur and Ali Modu Sharif came after him. In fairness, the North Central should be allowed to complete its tenure. That is justice, that is fairness, and that is what PDP stands for, he stressed. Going forward, I assured them that the PDP Governors Forum will be meeting with them from time to time to discuss issues of unity and development of the party. We also want to interface with structures like the former Governors Forum, former Ministers Forum, and others. By the time the PDP emerges from the present situation, we will be ready, inshallah, to take over the leadership of the country in 2027. We will then build on the massive development of 16 years obstructed by the wasteful years of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Those are the words of Bala Mohammed, and the fact that he's coming in peace. My colleague is in the house and is reiterating again that the person of Nyesom Wike really do not have any right to lay claim on any structure, because by default and constitution of PDP, the governor of any party or their party automatically becomes the leader of that party structure in that state. What's your take on what Bala Mohammed is saying?
Well, Bala Mohammed is trying to be very professional. He had already opened up that leadership is leadership, friendship is friendship. business is business. And when I sit on my position as a leader, I try to follow the rules of being a leader, and that rules of being a leader is enshrined in the Constitution. Things must be done the right way, and I think that's the ideal way to go right now. He's not, as much as I know, we can play and chat together, we can visit each other, but then it must not be me that will set a precedent which is ultra-virus, a precedent which is totally out of place. This had been the policy, and which had been that every governor must be the leader of the party in his state. It has not changed. During your time, Wike, that was the policy. That was the constitutional provision. That was the unwritten constitutional provision, which everybody had respected. Before you came on board, there were PDP governors. Before you, none of them struggled to lead the party in your state. So even as you're coming on board, or even as you have left as the governor, we must still sustain that. We must not allow that, to continue. So I think that is the ideal way to do things. That will go an extra mile to show how serious you are, concerning your leadership position. And I feel that he's just trying to paint a picture of who he will be if possibly is given a chance to lead Nigeria, because being a leader, you have a lot of people on queue as friends. But then what makes you a true leader is, can you still maintain your stand as a leader despite the fact that you're going against despite the fact that you have multiple friends with multiple background, with multiple mindset
and interests
and multiple interests? Would you still be the leader that will respect the Constitution, stand by the Constitution? I think that's what he's trying to paint here.
But I like the fact that but then again, we all know Wike have vowed that structure. He will not let it go. So while Bala Mohammed is coming in peace, I think he should also be ready for chaos. I think he should be ready for the worst. But then the BoT have also entered into a closed-door meeting. We'll give you details on the outcome. And he's already asking, Bala Mohammed is already asking that there be peace. But that of Damagum, you heard what he said concerning the fact that, in all fairness, there's this unwritten constitution, and the North Central should be allowed to complete that tenure. And Damagum is really saying that nobody can uproot him. If they believe that somebody has paid him, they should pay him more now, although it's more of sarcasm. Do you think Damagum will be willing to let go of this sugar they put in his mouth in the name of fairness and justice?
No, everything will be decided during the Congress. Congresses have already started holding in different states in Nigeria. Started from the world level, it has gone beyond world level to the state level. Now, the national is expected, I think, between this month and next month. I think on the 24th of October, they will be having their meeting, the NEC meeting, where National Working Committee will be there. I think somehow those things will be trashed. He cannot put a hold on that position. Don't forget, Damagum is actually a caretaker committee chairman. He's not an elected chairman, and every party runs on elected chairman. There's a provision for election, which everybody will come and vote, and all of that. Different delegates from different states will come. So for now, the situation, whether he wants to hold here to eat and all of it, let him enjoy now that it is that. But like I said before, now I think Bala Mohammed is trying to maintain his stand. Someone said something yesterday in our comment section, and he said that Wike may be who he thinks he is, but he has no idea of who Bala Mohammed is. That is, if you come around BoT, they call him Kaura, that they should go and ask why they gave him that. I don't know the meaning of that, but just to let Wike know, well, don't be used to this madness. And one of the things that we have to accept is the fact that loudness, noise making does not show you are the extreme in when it comes to being difficult. You are the extreme. There are people who would just in very low tone tell you no, and their no will remain their no, even if, like Wike would say, heaven wants to fall. So I think that's the situation. Damagum cannot sit on that seat when it is the time of another geopolitical zone, because that's what has been causing chaos. If it has been the turn of a particular geopolitical zone and you are sitting there, that's the beginning of the trouble, because if that is not fixed, it's going to cause bigger trouble tomorrow. So right now, he says, I think it's not central time to be there. So it must be respected, which means, number one, Damagum will not, even if he given that privilege of voting, of applying or buying form for chairmanship position,
they still won't give it
to him. Why? We have to respect certain things, and we must. That is how a leader behaves. Try to be principled. No matter whose ox is God, you take your stand, and that stand must be very legitimate, and that will bring back the beauty of this thing. But I know, like you rightly pointed out, it's going to be a big fight. But then they just need to correct it. If not, I can give you 100% assurance that 2027 PDP will not be an issue to APC.
Well, that's good to wrap it up. I believe that what PDP is looking for is that strong man that will face Wike headlong and others will align. Let's hope and pray that maybe Bala Mohammed is that strong man.